Well, hello everybody. In case you're wondering, I'm looking at the clock down here, and I'm looking a couple things up there for reference. So, if I don't look directly into the camera, my apology. I'm just looking at a bunch of things over here as the show progresses. Anyway, how you doing, everybody? Happy New Year! Brand new show. Okay, welcome to Video Line Express. We're going into our 34 years on the air. Here's a little quick updates. Um, What happened with the mothership? The new studios on 38th Street, located in New York City, has been postponed, and they're not going to open to springtime. That's where if you look down on our YouTube page called Video Line Express, because this show is both for YouTube and Manhattan Neighborhood Network. That's the studio that they give us for free, nonprofit, where we do the shows. And we look at a YouTube page, and you see my partner, co-host, um, Mark, the dude with the glasses, and you see the green screen behind us with big giant posters. That's the way we usually do the show. So we are gonna go back. I'll fix my chair here. Anyway, so that's the first update. I did say I was gonna open up the other studio. Yeah, that other studio is gonna be at home, an apartment in New York City, and it's gonna be musical studio along with this. I'm not gonna do green screen. That's for the professional. If you work in the major entertainment industry, somebody who does the camera, somebody does the green screen, somebody does the lettering, the picture. Those are all union jobs. I'm home doing all that for nonprofit. But if you work in the industry, you go, oh, I'm going to do my show green screen. The union says, no, you can't. No, 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 no. We hire this guy who gets paid $25 to $50 an hour to do that kind of work. Anyway, but it's going to be really homegrown, down to earth, and it's going to be you're going to see a bunch of guitars and keyboards. Like I said, I promise. The hands finally got better. It was in the cast. You notice, not in the cast no more. So, and we'll be opening another channel. Actually, the channel's there, but I'm not doing too much with it as of yet. Not until I finish the studio at home, and it's still going to do the picture in picture, talking about movies, TV shows. That's an alarm that went off. But yeah, it's kind of a combination, and because of that, extra cables and wires, I'm setting it myself. So that's gonna come along when probably the next show, or it's gonna be between. If this show does get repeated, that means the show has premiered on YouTube. So you have to look at both. This is bi-weekly on Saturdays at 5 p.m. This is being taped a week ahead of time. Really kind of sucks because I'm in between the award shows. I mean, this is Saturday, and this coming Tuesday is going to be the Golden Globes. But by the time this show goes on air and Manhattan Neighborhood Network next Saturday, it's going to be already passed, and then the winner's going to be announced. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this on YouTube during the week, probably before the Golden Globes, probably like Monday or Tuesday, and then I'm going to do a follow-up, probably Thursday or Friday, about those awards. Because that's whoever wins there is going to win the Oscars. I know you guys are not really that psyched. But about the award shows, it's kind of like a drag. Okay, so right off the bat, let me start off with some reviews. I saw Megan 3. There's no poster for as of yet. I'm going to do it on the next show. The reason why I was really disappointed, I did give it 3 out of 5. It is another variation of Chucky. Anybody have seen Chucky on TV? I loved it. But that has the violence and the gore. It has the original creator, the original voices. So it's really outstanding. This was disappointing because the director said himself it was going to be rated R, a lot of gore and howl, and that's why a lot of people are laughing. It's really not a comedy. I didn't find it to be a comedy. What's the body count? It's there, but it's off screen. One guy, this one guy is a real douchebag. He's going to get it. And you see that, and all of a sudden, if I'm doing this right, because I got the posters in both corners, you don't see the actual stabbing. You just see the arm motion, and then she pulls away. Then you see the blade has blood on it. So all the killing scenes are off screen, which really sucks. And there's a lot of language, Chucky language, and the doll only has one curse word at the end. She goes to go, oh, yeah, real bitch, something like Chucky would say. I will see this again when the director's cut, unrated or rated R, I will give it another review. I still give this 3 out of 5 because they got something. I wouldn't mind this being a franchise. I would love to see Megan go up against Chucky. Like, remember Freddy vs. Jason for you all horror fans? I wouldn't mind it. I still give it a 3 to 5. But again, I was disappointed because you could tell stuff was taken out. And the other thing at the end, which I was kind of a little disappointed, but I could tell the fans. At the end here is definitely a takeoff on Terminator number 1. I'm not going to tell you what happens. But if you know the end sequence, when she fights the robot, not Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Terminator, but the robot, the skeleton robot at the end. They took a clip from that. And the original Westworld. Remember Westworld? The movie back in 1973. The last survivor, he goes up against a gunslinger, and the gunslinger gets his face burned. And then you see the mechanics, and he burns the mechanics out in the face. It's a variation of that scene. I'm not giving you a spoiler, but they took it from there. Basically, if you saw the trailer, you kind of saw the movie. Again, disappointing. I still give it a 3 out of 5. If you're curious to see it, go see it. Have fun. Okay? Me, I want to see it again. I'm going to give this movie a second, benefit of the doubt when the rated R version comes out. The other one was A Man Called Otto. Cute movie, but definitely streaming. His son is in it playing his youngest self, which was kind of interesting. It has a sad ending. He wants to kill himself throughout the movie because he misses his wife. And the story goes how he met up his wife, how he lost his wife, and why the way he is. He's a grouch, Oscar the Grouch, okay? And people help him out to keep on living. And what happens is, well, he finally gets his wish, but it's out of his hands. I'll leave it as that. Wait for streaming. Now, I'm going to be talking about streaming a lot because that's my job. Working on these shows. I mentioned last time Kaleidoscope. I still haven't seen it. People are looking out for me. I don't know if I made the cut or not. I'll keep you posted. I'm going to be talking about why I prefer streaming over major movies. Now, what do I look forward to? Not much. I'm saving that for another show. Let me get to these guys over here. I don't know which order I put them, but Way of Water. Where's my little thing? Oh, no, no. Man, I put it here somewhere. Remind me. Oh, damn. I just placed it here. Oh, there it goes. Right in front of me. What a schmuck. Oh, screen went off. Oh, in case you're wondering, I don't do any edits. Editing is a pain in the ass. This is live. I've been doing the show live on the air up to 30 years, and then we stopped doing it live. We do pre-tape. We walk in like a Monday or Tuesday, and it shows up on a Saturday. So, but we used to do live, and that's why I like doing this. I'm just gonna keep on talking, keep on going. I don't have the other picture, but I'm gonna be talking more about Way of Water because it's hitting the top 10 all time. It's worldwide. Last time said, would it be able to beat hopefully to get in top 40, the top 20? Would it beat Top Gun? Maverick? Well, guess what? It did. The winner is Way of Water. But the BAFTA Awards was announced, which is the British equivalent of the Oscars. And Top Gun Maverick and Everything Everywhere and that Irish movie with the two guys, they all got the nominations. Way of Water got ignored. But there's an Indian movie called RRR. It stands for something. I forgot what it was. Rise, Revolt, Revenge, or something like that. Great movie. But anyway, did Way of Water beat Maverick in that sense? Yes. As far as the box office, and we went on Monday, the opening weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We went on a Monday. 3 o'clock, the house was empty, and we were scared. It's like, this is not a good sign. Now, because of the weather, because everything else that was going on, now everything's picking up, finally. And it is reaching the top 10. By the time the show goes on, the next weekend, boom, it's in top 10 all time. Where's it going to land? Right now, it's got to beat Spider-Man of 1.9 million. Okay? If it does that, at the number 6 spot, right now I think it's like the numbers 8 or 7 by this coming weekend, and by next weekend when the show goes on the air on MNN, Show for Manhattan Neighborhood Network. So if you hear me say MNN, that's what that is. It will probably be like number 6, which is Spider-Man. If it hits number 5, it's going to join the $2 billion mark. There's only 5 films in the top 5. I'll get to that in the next show. You know they are Titanic, Avatar, Endgame. I forgot the other movie, but anyway, um, we went to the movies, and I got this little thing. I don't know if you can see that. A little closer. Yeah, it's a little heart. I got this for $3 at concession stands, and what it is that um, it's for kids. It's a children's charity helps kids who have special needs or disadvantaged by providing the equipment. So $3 in charity. I thought that was nice from my Avatar that you would go there and buy this, and there's a donation for a specialty for kids. I figured there'd be kind of a donation for the environment, for saving animals' lives and stuff like that. They should have had another pin for that, because the whole message of this movie is about the environmental. Okay, real quick. You see me with Top Gun, not Top Gun, the other gun, Terminator. Okay, Terminator 2. They complain about um, Cameron was saying, okay, all about guns. I'm not into that anymore. Considering all of movies got some kind of rifle, machine guns, things going on, and that it wasn't him. That was Disney. Kind of pushing the file. Say, listen, let's distract about guns and weapons and stuff like that. I mean, the only thing these guys, the Navy, need is friggin' what do you call it? What they use in the farmlands? A machete. Yeah, get machete himself. Danny Aiello, make him a Navy and go crazy with a machete. That'd be crazy. That's your rated R. Okay, you don't want no guns? Machetes, and they still got the bows and arrows. We go. Oh, the spears. The new Navy tribe. I like to call them the water tribe. And they threw that thing, goes right through the glass. Boom! Love the action sequences. But anyway, so James Gunn saying that's kind of hypocritical. It was not him. Disney made him say that. Okay? But like I said, they got other weapons, so we can get around that. Now, about the movie itself, I loved it. I told you I had the triple edition. Oh, this is the movie ticket. But I'm going to put this on. I'm going to copy this and put it into the green screen. Once this movie hits the top 5, I'm going to get more into detail. I love the movie. I was going to love it. This is the the first movie, which is okay. Sorry about the glare. 3-disc collection. Yeah. Now, supposedly number 3 is going to be like 9 hours. They're filmed and they're probably going to bring it down 3 hours. If that's a 3-hour difference, no, it didn't matter. Frame rate. Everybody says, oh, there was frame rate. Oh, cut the shit out. I'm an editor. If you do it right, you won't notice. People saying, oh, I noticed it. You don't know shit. How much do I love this movie? I'll get more into it. Whoops. Look, I'm sliding everything around here. Sorry about that. Okay. I should have put this on the side instead, but that's okay. Homegrown. That's the way it is. Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. That's one kit. I bought these pieces. These are cheaper kits. This stuff can get expensive, folks. Let me tell you. And this is the other one. Yeah. This one is still in the box. It's head built. I'm gonna showcase these. I'm not buying this just. Well, I'm a Lego fan, but I'm not also buying this. Just to display for people coming over. It's going to be part of the show. It's going to be props. Like I said, I'm building up shelves, and I'm going to put all this Lego stuff, everything related to movies. Okay. Some people call them hobbies. Some people call them toys. I call them props. So anybody got a YouTube show? You pull up your damn thing and say, "Hey, I got a prop." For example, movie I am looking forward to. Oh, drop the box. Pieces all over the floor. Groot. Oh, cute little stuffy, right? Prop. Okay, now let's get to the other stuff. Anyway, I love Avatar. We're gonna get a number 3. It's in the can. They broke even. It's making a huge profit. It's hitting top 10 of all time. And we're gonna get the Fire People. He said. Number 4. They're gonna go to Earth. There's a lot of details out there. I don't want to say anything because I know a lot of people still haven't seen this movie, but you have to see it in 3D. Main reason, because I saw it twice already. I did see the 2D version. I got invited. The first one I paid for. I'm going back to see it in 3D because I'm going on a date. But the 2D, I got invited, and I went just to see it out. The thing is, the second half. Well, actually, there's three acts. Okay, You have the first act on Pandora. Then they got Escape. They go to the other side of the planet, and they got the Water Tribe. And then the big finale with the big fight. At, at the second part, okay, Act Two, as they say, what happens with that is they go into underwater a lot, and to take advantage of the 3D. You see it in 2D, you might be a little bit bored, okay, because it kind of drags on. But everything, every sequence that's on the second half, and in the second act, should I say, everything relates, everything connects. This leads to that, to that, to that, to that, to that, to that. Okay, it looks great in 3D. 2D, it's just boring. So if you get a chance to see this in 3D, please do, or wait for theater, or take that extra hour drive if you need to. You will really enjoy the Life on Pandora. I love this movie. 5 out of 5. Yeah, there was things cut out because of the movie did clock in 3.5 hours. Disney made him cut out half hour. At the end, what happened to the Water Tribe? They kind of like disappear. They join in the action. When the action happens, all of a sudden it's a mano a mano between his boss Marine and Sully, the Navy, and they fight it out. And all of a sudden the Water Tribe disappeared. Yeah, there's a whole sequence there that definitely got cut out. And you could tell something spots. The only thing I did not like about the movie, but I'm still gonna give it a 5. He had a habit of like prop. I'm showing a prop, and dun, 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 see this? Oh God, that zoom in is so out of fashion. Oh, and another thing people will complain about, the kids. Hey, yo, bro, man. Bronx is like, yo, son. I mean, that's kind of like California talk. Um, Somebody was saying about another movie I'm looking forward to, Sonic, not Sonic, his cousin, Mario, okay? Luigi, right, the Mario Brothers movie. People complain, oh, the language. He's not talking Italian because it could be offensive. Yeah, only in the U.S. Any other country, these films get overdubbed, okay? So you're not going to hear that, okay? You're not going to hear his accent because it's going to be in Chinese, it's going to be in India, it's going to be Portuguese, Brazilian, Japanese, and whatever other country they speak their own language. You're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear Luigi's accent, so it doesn't matter. That's why they went American. Over here, when he says bros, it doesn't matter, okay? Because these movies get overdubbed, and you can bros. They got Bronx has your son, Mira Chico in Mexico. So every country has their own, what do you call it? They got their own slang. Okay, again, it ain't gonna matter. Only the U.S. starts being picky about these things. International countries, it doesn't matter. Now, real quick, any fans of the Rookie? Yeah, I like the Asian one. She's really adorable. But anyway, they're on the patrol. All of a sudden, the car break in. They stop and say, "Okay, Mister, let's see who you are." And said, "We heard that there might be a Navi. Oh, this guy's 8 foot tall." And she says, "Oh, come on, it's only a movie." And all of a sudden, a guy gets up from behind the car, and he's dressed up as a Navi. Okay, which is really funny. I said, "Oh, I'm trying to get in my car because I left my keys inside, and I'm trying to get to the movie premiere." And the dude is like, "Oh, you're a Navi? Yeah, I love that movie. I can't wait to see it either." And she's looking at, it's like, guys, nerds, hello. Funny scene. It's 2 episodes ago. I forgot the name of it. I said it should be episode 8 or 9. Check it out. And it's a guy dressed up as Navi with blue paint color and everything. Funny scene. Why was that scene in the Rookie? Rookie, Channel 7. Channel 7, Disney. Hey, Bacon Game. Okay. Now, I don't have everything all at once. Everything everywhere. Mature your own company. I want everybody to win the nomination. I mentioned the Golden Globes. Boom, they're gonna get the shit. Okay. Next, I'll be talking about Avatar. Okay, please see it in 3D. When it breaks the top 5, hopefully, it'll be a special on YouTube, by the way. Okay. What's the other one that I got here? I'm not gonna have time. Okay. RRR, 3-hour movie, doesn't feel like it. It's been nominated for best international picture for the Golden Globes, for the BAFTAs, and hopefully it should get nominated for best picture of the year. They gave it to what's that movie? Look at my notes. Paradise, the Korean one. Nah. If you're gonna get that movie, did not say. If you're a Slumdog Millionaire, this is hardcore rated R. As far as uh, action and drama, suspense, and not so much violence. The violence is actually PG. Again, this gets a 4 out of 5. Only one scene at the beginning where a mother gets killed to save a child. That's what the whole movie's about. They kidnap the child, and the chase is on. That's the first 10 minutes of the movie, by the way. The rest of the movie, you see in the trailer, you ain't seen nothing. Usually, a trailer tells you everything. No, you got to see this movie. Fantastic. I'm hoping it comes out on Blu-ray. Uh, the way I judge movies, if I see this movie again, if I want to, that means I want to get the Blu-ray or the 4K. I want to own it. That's what the big difference is. Like, I'm not really a movie critic. I'm a movie fan. Just to get that across. A movie critic is usually guys that wanted to be in the movies, didn't work out. They become teachers, or they become critics. You know, Roger Ebert. He wrote the screenplay for Valley of the Dolls back in the late '60s, early '70s. He couldn't hack it, and he became a film critic. I am in the business. Okay. Um, what I've been on Law and Order quite a few times. Kaleidoscope, that's on Netflix. I'm going to tell you a story about that. I'm going to have a couple people, background actors, who worked with me on a lot of these projects, and that's going to be one of the shows that's going to, once we go back to the Mothership Manhattan Neighborhood Network. I can't say enough. So these are my favorite movies of the year. I'm going to say, let me see what's my timing. I'm looking at my timing here. Okay, I got time. I'm going to go back to RRR. I want you to be surprised. Movie's excellent. Okay? It's playing on Netflix, by the way. Okay? I'm looking at my little timer here. Okay, making sure. I gotta time this. That's why I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna be posting a lot more YouTube from now on. Now that I know they're not gonna open up, because I thought they're gonna open up beginning of the year. I said, okay, let me just save the shows for the Mothership, but no Mothership as of yet. So then I'm gonna show you my new studio. I'm gonna be playing musical themes. I can't wait to play Mission Impossible for you. Okay, here we go. Last 5 minutes. 13 Lives. Ron Howard is a great director. Solo was not his fault, as you know. Star Wars Han Solo, mainly because he had the big evil witch overlooking him and directing the project. I have no names mentioned, but I will address that down the line. That gets a little special on YouTube. Somebody who thinks they're an artist and they're not. But that's another story. Anyway, 13 Lives. Excellent movie. Everybody got trained. They built these underwater caves on a set, and they filled up the set with water. And they trained Colin Farrell, forget the Uncle Owen, I forget the actor's name, and of course Viggo Mortensen. And what I liked about it is it tells you the details, okay, and it's very suspenseful. People say, well, the kids all got saved. How? That's the big thing. Basically, what it is Aragon meets the penguin, and they both get called to go down to the location where the kids are stuck in this cave, and the cave is filling up with water. And Penguin says to Aragon, "How are we going to get him out? Let me talk to my friend, Uncle Owen." And he shows up. Uncle Owen says, "I got an idea. If we do it this way, we can get them all out." And the way they do it is it's really done well, really well directed. All three actors learn how to scuba dive, and they were in the waters with scuba diving there. And the camera is on their faces. That's them underwater. I was really impressed. And for a movie to get my attention, when you know who's a Columbo fan. Wow, you see my wife. It's funny you should mention that because my wife said the other day. It's the same thing when you're not too sure where you place your things at. Columbo introduces the murderer. Boom. You see how the murder is done. Boom. Then Columbo shows up and says, very interesting how your brother died. That reminds me of a lot of things. Yes, Columbo, what else you need? Well, that reminds me. And another alarm. But anyway, it's all about the chase. How is Columbo going to nab this guy? The audience knows who the killer is. The audience knows how the killer did it. How is the chase, the journey of Columbo trying to nab these guys? So you're going to go on a journey with his 3 scuba divers to go in. And by the way, somebody did die. And this movie tells you. A lot of the journalists did not mention that. That was a big surprise. Who died? How? What? Where? When? See the movie. This should have been nominated for Best Picture of the Year. It got overlooked by everybody. People talking about Babylon, a waste of 3 hours. Oh yeah, by the way, I was I got a free pass. I wanted to see the ending because supposedly they show a clip of Matrix, they show a clip of Terminator. This guy's in the movie house sitting, and you see how movies have progressed. Black and white with talkies, singing in the rain, musicals, color, and then all the special effects. At the very end, it shows Avatar, a scene from the first Avatar where they're flying on the dragons and stuff like that. That's in Babylon. Movie was a total waste of 3 hours. You really have to be into filmmaking. I am, but even the director said he's got a 2 hour cut instead of three. Should have shown that. There's a scene when they're in a friggin' desert, a good 20-25 minutes with a stupid rattlesnake. It made no sense. They're calling Tar. Kate Blanchett was great. Again, 2.5 hours. Not a best picture. Menu was awful. I can't even. And Knives Out. Janelle Monáe. I still don't get that name right. Sorry, my love. I love her as an artist. She's fantastic. And she started in drama, just like Lady Gaga, and then it broke into music. And now they went back into drama. Good for both of them. She was the highlight. The movie sucked. The only reason I saw it because of her and Dave Bautista. Anyway, so 13 Lives should be nominated for Best Picture of the Year. That's how good it is. That's on Amazon Prime. I got Amazon Prime. I am subscribed to that. There's a bunch of things I just found. I'm gonna save that for the show, for the YouTube shows. There's gonna be little mini specials. What can I say? Where the Water. Top Gun is gonna get all the special effects and all that stuff. Where the Water is gonna get the big special effects, stop motion. They're gonna give a special award to that, from what I heard. RRR, guaranteed on Netflix. 3 hours. It doesn't feel like 3 hours. Excellent acting, and you get to see that dancing sequence that made the whole movie. Go to YouTube, click on RRR, click on dancing sequence. They show you that with audience participation, and you see the audience clapping along with that. Okay, I wish I saw this with an audience. And from what I heard, it was 3D in certain cinemas over in India. Now, the thing to be warned about this here movie, this film was overdubbed twice because there's 4 different dialects. Okay, I'm going to be talking about that because I want to see if this picture wins Golden Globe. It should be. It was nominated for Best Foreign Film. So I'm going to be doing follow-ups up on this. Like I said, right now, this show's taped, especially for the mothership for Manhattan Neighborhood Network for MNN.org. Go over there, take a look. And then from there, let me see what my timing is. Well, guess what? I'm done. That's it. I ran out of time. Anyway, so have fun at the Golden Globes. Okay, for those who Golden Globes already passed, well, let's see. Are these going to be the choices for the Oscars? Okay, and I'm going to be waiting for Avatar 2: Way of the Water to be on top 5 of all time. We'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And by the way, I need the likes and I need those hits. Okay, and please subscribe. There's going to be a lot more coming from my new little studio. A lot. See you then, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.